Hello Internet, Tyrant Karen coming to you with another first impressions video, this time for Have Farm, which I'm assuming is going to be a working title just because, but you never know. It's in early access, it's kind of hard to find, but it's over on the Google Play Store, and it's listed as the publisher being Sky Union Hong Kong, but all the links direct over to IGG. So if I get some clarification on that, I will drop some details down the bottom here, and then something in the description. Anywho, so every ad that I've seen for it talks about how, you can go make a farm, go fishing, do all this, stuff, make friends, and it's like shows like going and doing stuff on other people's plots. And as you see here, walking around, little character, let's see if I can zoom in any, and it's not wanting to do what I want. So something else different is this is actually coming off of my phone. I'm using Samsung DeX to actually stream it to my computer. So part of working in Samsung DeX is that I really don't know what I'm doing, so I actually just crashed the application just then. Gave me, in short, you walk around, there's the actual joystick over here. I was actually on a phone. So starting out, looks like 9 plots on my farm. It looks very similar to other farm games from that part. I grown some carrots. Some things it's like you can only grow 3 at a time. Have not figured out how watering works past that it helps cut down time. And that's a well, and I'm not 100% sure how to, actually get water back. A minute 50 by the time it's done. So water cuts a minute off. Well, that lets me move it by holding down. That's not what I want to do. Like so many other games, you get resources and you can turn them in for some experience and whatnot. Got an experience bar. Energy, I have no idea what it's for yet. And 1 water. So wait, the water is an item? Weird. Visit any player. Okay. Click that to look. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, so that lets me go to the map and look for people nearby. Let's go to this Keanu, who's level 2 near me. This game is early access. Like, when I download this, it was under 5,000 downloads. Okay. So what am I doing here? So I can steal crops. Crop has been pilfered. Oh, and it's using my energy up for that. So I hit a like. 3,000 likes. I don't know why. No, it's only 1. Okay, so it's a display error. And we've dropped down to 84 energy. Wonder what this is. The headset icon attempts to open a Google Docs form. I'll look into that later. It's probably something to do with feedback. So gathering point. Lots of rubber banding. Clipped a fair bit of rubber banding right then. definitely early access. Sometimes the animations don't want to stop. I mean, that worked. So it takes just a little bit to gather. Probably half a minute. Okay. So I've gathered 10 times. Looks like it uses 2 energy per action. Pilfered 10 times. Wood and stone will be reborn, so respawned every 2 hours. So I know with Trade Post, like, it'll have an item that it wants, and it'll give you essentially the currency for getting land plots. And you can upgrade plots and all that jazz on here too. Okay. Trading 6, receiving 8. So to me, that doesn't feel like that's a great deal. You're just saying? That's what? Tomatoes. So I'm 25 miles back this way. So I'm like right on the edge. So we're back home. What's weird is I don't see the rubber banding when I'm on my plot. I get the rubber banding when I'm on others. I need to start making chicken feed so I can get eggs. You know, like you've seen a few times, it's got like typical like browser microtransactions of like diamonds to speed up, diamonds to open up more slots, which, you know, yeah, you know, I get it, it's free to download, so there's gonna be a catch. It's just like, it feels so early to be pushing this, you know? Fishing rod, bait, let's go with worms. No enhancers. In use. Okay, so how do I fish? Okay, so when I click tap anywhere on screen. Okay, so you tap to make it move to the right. That's worth 2 experience. I like the little animation. That's cool. A blowfish. So 2 experience each time. I need the sunfish for the quest, if I remember right. Wonder what this is. That's my bag. Oh, I can get plot shards. Can I open you? Use. 20 divine wood shards. Okay. The resources. I know I need, I think it was 10 stone, 10 of the wood. I don't feel like I'm ending up with anywhere near enough of anything else. Okay, so I've got enough divine wood plots, shards to get that. Okay. So it should show me like what is from there. Because it showed, looked like oak and some sort of nut. So I'd like if that still showed up even afterwards. Need 2,000 gold to be able to expand again. Oh, face it. I know the tea parlor is a main storyline quest. Okay, so you get sponge cakes, which takes pudding made over in the other building. Then a waffle with sugar. Okay, so we're starting to get into buildings that make higher tiers. Build a dairy, which is level 10. Walk over here, just look. Okay, I need 2 more wood. Another one of the, what are we calling that? Hardwood, and another one of the oak wood. So I probably need to find somebody like level 10-ish and plunder them. Let's try crossing the bridge. Let's just go see what we can get in this town. Because I haven't had a chance to really explore the town yet. The premise of the game is essentially that Gaia is looking for somebody to succeed her as goddess of like the harvest and life and creation and all that good stuff. And so you and several others have been selected to compete on identical starting lots. And how you develop is up to you from there, but you know, that's the premise of the game. Is you're going to try to do your thing. What did I just give you? Beats me, but I'm getting shards towards, you know, doing everything. You have me as your village elder, haha. Okay, so grown-ups don't add sugar to their coffee. So if you give him sugar syrup, life will be great. Come up here. Take the next quest. Daily farming would certainly be beneficial to your farm's development. So you want me to do what? Plant crops 10 times for that quest. Who dis? That looks like a wizard. Astrologer. So this guy wants apples. They don't have apples. And that's just showing all the quests I picked up. Weird. Weather forecast. So I have no idea how weather works on this. Task complete, ready. Yeah, I have no idea. So, thoughts on this? It's definitely interesting. I like the premise. I wish I knew a little bit more about Samsung Dex to maybe play around a little bit more and, you know, try to zoom in and do different stuff. I'll try to get better at that before I use this again. But this is the only way I was able to get like it to load, because Nox Player, both trying to do it as Android 5 and Android 7, was not happening. Just nothing I was doing would get it to load. Which is probably that it's so early access that it's unstable. And well, I mean, you're watching all the rubber banding, so yeah. I like what I'm seeing though. I'd like to see some more. You know, I'd like to actually see other characters running around. The very Farmville-esque, you know, go to your neighbors' plots and steal from them. You know, not super fond on that. You know, I really would like to know that energy mechanic. Like, how long does it take to refill? Is it going to make me stop playing, like, Stardew and go do this instead? No. No, this is more Farmville-y. It'll be fun to play, like, on my breaks and all. But it's not something that's going to, like, be a main for me at this stage. The fact that there are so many, like, generic names, like, people didn't even bother to switch off of the defaults, you know, that irks me a bit. I'm like, come on guys, stop being lazy. Wait. It's all level 13. It's just little things. I think this has potential. I think if you could actually see people when you go over, didn't have the rubber banding, it could definitely move on. I like the art direction. Music's alright. It's pretty straightforward. You know, not gonna lie, it's nothing to write home about. Just a little bit of confusion, like, on general progression. But, you know, that's just new game, and there not being a lot of, you know, readily available resources for researching yet. So, this is definitely a try for me. So, if you do try this, let me know down in the comments. Maybe we can work on this together and try to figure out a little bit more. Yeah. The buildings are a little weird to me. Just the fact that there's such a time sink into, like, the mother hen building, which is like your sponge cakes and waffle and all that. And then you're going to turn around and take the waffle and a syrup and other stuff and make like a honey waffle. I get that you're combining multiple things to make it better. I'm not sure it needs an entirely separate building like that. But whatever. The rubber banding is probably what kills it the most for me. Just because I'm literally trying to walk over to a log and I'm ricocheting everywhere. And I know it's the netcode. I know it needs work. It's something new and they gotta work out bugs. But it's just a matter of principle on it. Just like, yeah, just some more polish. I'd love to see what they do in the coming months. I'll try to keep tuned in just a little bit more just to see what they do, because early access, I would hope that they do like weekly updates, but we've seen the opposite a lot. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. That support really does help. I mean, thank you to everybody. I think we're at 65 as of this recording subscribers over on YouTube. Would love to hit 100 by the end of the month. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this or you've seen something that you think that you'd like me to jump in and check out, let me know down in the comments. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in game.